What's up, street team? It's your boy, No Fame, letting you know that you can still rep his name even while you game. We are back today, man, with another video. In the background, you'll see some highlights, some play from this weekend's stream, man. Had a really nice game that I put together, man. I think I went 70-something and 20-something. You'll see it at the end of the game, so that'll play in the background, but in the foreground, man, we gotta talk about this topic because I want to know what your opinion is, man. I've been thinking about this for quite some time, and finally I decided, I'll bring it to you guys, man. Bring it to the street team, man, and see if I'm the only one that's thinking this way. So today's topic, I want to talk about them nerfing and buffing weapons. Now, before we go any further, I want to make something clear. I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about them fixing weapons that are obviously broken. So if a weapon is got way too much range, if you had an MP7 able to kill people at sniping ranges, yeah, that would be problematic. That would need to be fixed. If you had a shotgun that's able to, people were complaining about that 7.25 at the beginning, saying they could just take out everybody. Did it need to be nerfed? I don't know. I really liked the 7.25, but, some people say, it's a little bit more balanced now. So maybe that one's borderline. But, man, when you just tweak weapon after weapon just because the community is crying about it, I don't know. I don't know. Now, on one hand, you could argue that if majority of the community is mad about it, then it's something that needs to be addressed because you want to keep the community happy. But a lot of times what's being called the majority of the community are just maybe some of the fans or just the big YouTubers. So whenever the big YouTubers say something, then it's got to get nerfed. And I'm going to tell you, man, listen, just in life, period, there are some weapons that are better than others. So, for instance, the M4, it is still, to me, the best weapon on the game. And I'm pretty sure if you poll people by and large, it's still the most versatile. It's still the one that you can shoot range, mid-range. You can even get some up-close shots. And it's versatile, man. You can switch it up, different ammo. You can make it a sniper weapon if you wanted to. Obviously, you can put that 60-round magazine on there, man, and you could just go nuts around the board. It's pretty versatile. My second one that I think overall is good, number two, is probably going to be that Graw. For a while it was the MP5, but the Graw is pretty nasty. So with that being said, man, I kind of get tired of them allegedly, as we'll just say allegedly, them nerfing and buffing weapons. Now, I'm not going to be the one to tell you that, listen, man, I fired this weapon 562 times and, it did this. Nah, man, but you could tell when you playing these games, whether you're playing multiplayer like you see me playing in the background, whether you're playing Warzone, especially Warzone, you got like 60 million people playing it, and you know that before when you only needed to take a third of the clip to knock down somebody with full armor on, and now it takes like 2/3 of the clip. Especially with ammo being at a premium in a game like Warzone, then that's problematic because now you got to switch up your whole loadout and everything. That's crazy. Or you got sniper weapons that aren't taking down people like they're supposed to. Listen, man, I get a headshot with a sniper weapon. You're supposed to be night. So I'm not whining about it, man. I mean, you adjusted this thing and you keep going, but I got a problem with that, man. I have a problem with that when I play 2K. When they nerf, man, that's one of the main reasons I don't play 2K like I normally do, is because they nerfed whole builds in there. Now, in there, it's a problem because you spend money. Here, if you nerf my M4, I got so many other weapons I can roll with, even though the M4 is my baby, it's not costing me anything. In other games, it costs you stuff. So I could say kudos to Call of Duty this year for, not raking us over the coals with, you know, taking our money. It's only for cosmetic stuff. And if you want to spend your money on cosmetic stuff, hey man, go right ahead. As a matter of fact, I was gonna get that weapon pack that got you the cryogenic dismemberment, you know, the freezing bullets, and then I slept on it and I didn't get it, and you know. But at any rate, man, let me know, man. Let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the nerfing and buffing weapons. Again, I want to repeat, man, I'm not talking about the really obvious ones. I'll put that 7.25 in that obvious category, because at first, man, especially if you had the long barrel, that thing was just like a sniper, man. They had to nerf it. Then they buffed it back because they nerfed it too much. Who knows where it's at now, because I haven't used the 7.25 regularly in a minute. But now to see that, you know, for a minute the meta was this the M4, and then it kind of switched over to the Grawl. Now the Grawl's weak and they're making some other weapons stronger. Now, and, I mean, it raises the question, do they do this because they want you to play with other weapons? Because it does get boring seeing the same cast use the same weapons over and over and over again, and you getting killed by that because you're trying something different. That was one of the tough things about doing Damascus, and the reason why I would drop your KD, because you're using a weapon that's quote-unquote off meta, so that means somebody else has an advantage over you, especially if you're playing core. And hardcore, man, the meta is just be quicker than the other guy, for the most part. When you playing core, though, everything's balanced out and your weapon matters, so the Odin may be more powerful, but it's slower. And so you know, I think that, I don't know, man. I just don't like them constantly shifting the game to a point where it's noticeable. You know what I mean? It shouldn't make me, for a minute, I could really tell that the M4 was just weaker. It was even weaker in hardcore. And so when they change your weapons like that, man, they change sometimes the fun of the game. I think that sometimes maybe I don't know, maybe the community at large, maybe we all complain too much about something. The first complaint that people have when you playing the game, man, if you win, oh man, he was camping. When really camping is a viable solution if you're not great at running and gunning, or maybe you're not using a weapon that's running gun, or maybe they better at running and gunning than you, so you got to switch up the strategy. But you know, people complain about a lot of things, and sometimes maybe the devs can, you know, overreact to something and you know, make something less fun than it should be. Overall, don't get me wrong, man, I still enjoy the game, man. As you can see, like I said, this playing in the background, couple vetoes, should have been 3. They robbed me out of one of them. I got 8 straight, but that's all right though. But overall, I'm just saying, I don't want to see them continuously nerf, especially the best weapons in the game, because part of the challenge is, hey man, yeah, you had that M4 and I still you know, I still murked you, still got you. So you know, that's what we're talking about today, man. I'd love to see you guys drop a comment. Tell me if they've nerfed or buffed your favorite gun, or maybe your least favorite gun, they buffed it. Let me know what you think about them changing how a weapon plays, you know, mid game, in the middle of a season, on a Tuesday patch, something like that. So this is what we're talking about today. Nothing too hard, just, you know, just your affinity for the game and how it works out. Other than that, just enjoy the rest of this gameplay in the background. If you haven't already, man, go ahead and drop a like if this has helped you out, man. If you want to get something off your chest, go ahead and drop a comment in this boy too, man. And don't forget, man, if you haven't already joined the street team by subscribing, come on, man, help me get my goal for this month, which is get to 50, man. At the time of me making this, I'm 1 away. So let's get there. Let's keep building this thing, man. We're going to keep having fun on this boy. And not to mention, man, I got new material coming up soon, not just Call of Duty. I know there's been a Call of Duty heavy channel, and it will remain that. That'll be the primary. But I got some other games maybe coming up, man. Go ahead, drop a comment. Let me know what gameplay you'd like to see me doing. Other than that, that's all I got, man. It's your boy, No Fame. Holla back.